All right, y'all. Zarkel Issa, Wavy 777, aka Big 777, Saint Issa. That nigga from right around the corner. Then this is and I'm here with the first episode of DMV News. It turned into Virginia News because Virginia News got a whole bunch of shit going on. So I'm gonna make these quick, and I'm not gonna waste y'all time too fucking long because this motherfucking is crazy. I'm gonna say what happened, and then I'm gonna make a couple comments. Okay, Centerville Elementary student teacher simulates slaves and landowners in the class. Wow. Why? And I guarantee you she made the white kids landowners and the black kids slaves, and you're sitting here playing slaves and dragons like shit. What the hell? Dungeons and Dragons with slaves and landowners. Let's get out of here. Newport News. 6-year-old shoots teacher. Child is allegedly disabled. Shot the teacher in the chest through her hand. He brought the gun to school in a backpack, but the parents claim that the shit was secured at the house and there was no way that was the gun that they have. But it has been confirmed that that was their gun that they owned, that it was in his mother's name. So what are we doing for gun control, people? How does a 6-year-old get a hold of your gun in your house, loaded, manage to get it to school, and know how to shoot it well enough to shoot his teacher in the chest? Let's talk about that. I think this is starting to get to more cultural problems than it is actually gun problems. Yes, gun control is a thing, but no 6-year-old should know how to shoot a gun. Moving on. South County High School, Virginia. Zachary Burker, 20, is on 2 counts of murder for shooting 2 classmates in the chest twice outside of school. Now, this is outside of school. Who knows what was going on? There was probably bullying him, because everybody that I know named Zachary gets bullied at some point because their name's Zachary. But the interesting part about this story to me was he shot them with what they called a ghost gun. Now, first of all, this is the first time I've ever seen this term used. I'm thinking it was some paranormal ectoplasmic shit, and I'm like, I need me one of them motherfuckers. God damn, they got ectoplasm shooters now? God damn, I need one of them hoes. Is it invisible? Can I put this shit together? But imagine this. I looked it up. He purchased all the parts separately online. So this kid's like 20. Purchased all the parts separately online and built the gun from scratch at his house, so there's no serial number on it. That's smart criminal stuff. White kids are smart ass criminals, and that is why we called it a ghost gun. All right, sexual assault in a middle school bathroom in Fairfax at Frost Middle School. Now, how is somebody getting sexually assaulted in the bathroom of a middle school? This to me says a lot about what I never understood. Maybe I've always been behind the curve, but in middle school I was not thinking about having sex with none of them girls in middle school. I thought some of them was kind of pretty, but I never thought, I gotta get her. I gotta knock some drawers down. Not even in 8th grade. It wasn't until like around 10th grade where I was like, oh, you know what? Yo, she needs some dick. That was the only point where I was thinking that. So middle school, no. But it's sad. I'm not gonna even blame this on the teachers, because teachers don't. I'm gonna blame it on the teachers to an extent, because they should have been there looking. But I'm not. This is another thing where I'm like, it speaks to our culture. Why are kids thinking about sex this early, and why isn't this being pushed? Why, if she was sexually assaulted in a bathroom. There's something wrong with that kid that should have been addressed by his parents, and I hope his parents know that something's wrong if they ever figure out who it is, because they haven't figured out. Their only measure to counter this is they've implemented a buddy system in the school. So now to go to the bathroom, you have to take a buddy with you. Now, can you imagine if you had to go to middle school and you had to take a buddy with you down the hallway just to make sure that you weren't getting sexually assaulted while you were in the bathroom? That is trauma at its finest, and I'm glad that I never had to go through that. We just had to go through shit like go outside and play on the playground, and if you see red dots, then start weaving like the Snake video game because it's probably the DC Sniper. That's the type of shit I went through when I was a kid. But if I had to worry about getting raped every day like I was in jail, I'd probably be on a whole nother level of fuck. Please get me the fuck out of school and homeschool me, mom. 20-year-old went missing in Woodbridge. 19-year-old and 17-year-old were arrested in alleged connection with the murder. They found blood in the car. Narcotics transaction later on. They figure out a narcotics transaction in December left the 20-year-old Mr. Guerrero stabbed several times. The culprits dumped his body in PG County, the worst place to dump a body, but the best place to dump a body because niggas is dumping bodies out there all the time. The 17-year-old gets charged with murder and robbery. Nigga, you didn't even turn 18. You already going to juvie for the rest of your goddamn life and probably getting picked up as an adult and going there for some more. 19 gets charged with stabbing in connection with the felony. That is fucked up. Now, I want to know why, if it must have been some real outstanding circumstances, because usually they'll charge with the older kid with influence on the other kid. All right, we're gonna run through these next couple a little faster. Fairfax County's cops aided in a sex trafficking alleged scandal. Wow, doesn't surprise me. You dirty fucking pigs. Cops are nasty, and I could see them. That half of these cops, if you get pulled over by a cop, half of these cops would let a woman out of a speeding ticket if she just sucked his dick, and that's you sick fucks. You sick fucks. But if I get pulled over, they trying to shoot me up. Defund the department. Look into their department, internal affairs. Defund some of them motherfuckers and fire them. Sex trafficking is too serious to be playing with, especially in Fairfax County and DC. It's been going on too long. That Virginia, DMV, and Maryland has some of the finest women on the planet. For y'all to be letting them go missing and have the government taking them out the world is fucked up. Let's fix that. Defund, fire until they get shit together. Acupuncturist in McLean charged with sexual assault. Mr. Dr. Chang Lee Kim. Unlawful touching of a genital region. $2,000 bond. Now this old nasty ass Asian man was trying to stick his needle somewhere else. He wasn't just trying to do the acupuncture no more. He was trying to stick that needle all up in her. And he grabbed the kitty just a little too fast. You know, what the fuck are you grabbing on a bitch pussy for? And you're an acupuncture specialist. There is no point where you have to grab some pussy to do acupuncture. Goddamn, man, come on. Dr. Lee Chang Kim, he sound like a sick motherfucker. He sound like he was trying to have some dumpling. Salmon dumpling. He wanted salmon dumpling. But anyway, that is the goddamn news. This is Wavy 777 with DMV News Part 1, and we're gonna be back next Tuesday. Thank you. Goodbye. Stay sexy, Virginia.